Had to click that intro like 3 times. It wouldn't go. Happy hump day, everybody. It is your boy, Baddog of the New York Football Giants. Well, not really. I'm of the New York Football Giants content creators. Boy, do we have a big game on Monday. Got a lot to talk about tonight, obviously. Appreciate you being here as always. Glad I'm getting to do a couple of these hangouts. I really haven't been able to do hangouts. I guess I kind of settled, use them for football season. But I will have a video. We can talk about Kenny Golladay a little bit, but I am going to give my thoughts in a video. Everybody else has done it. I kind of did do a video on Kenny Golladay a couple of days ago, but now obviously more stuff has come out, and I will give my thoughts in a video. Usually record them tonight. I recorded at night. I'll put it up about 11:30, noon, somewhere in there, probably around 11:30 tomorrow. So look for that. If you haven't watched my video today, it's pinned up there. You can watch that after the broadcast. Appreciate y'all being in here. Who do we got in here tonight? We're going to talk some Giants. We're going to talk Giants Cowboys. Big Friday night stream with me and my buddy Law Nation. One of the best there is as far as Cowboys content goes. Great guy. Excited to work with him. We'll talk about that, but I'm going to get your thoughts on it tonight. Cowboys fans getting a little cocky after a lucky win against Cincinnati. Of course, we've had a couple of lucky wins too. We should be cocky. We don't get a chance to be cocky very often. What the hell? Anthony, what's going on? Lizzie Loves Lovely, Evan Spitzberg, Richard Romanoff, Tribal Goat, Jedi Falcon, Namar Sakan. What's going on, Namar? Thank you for being here. MC Season, Christopher Taylor, Greeny from Long Island, Barbara O'Doney, Cy Guy Bry, Dylan Johnson. The Yankees kick some ass tonight. I was hoping that when I came down here that Aaron Judge would get another at bat. Like I was hoping that I'd be live when he had an at bat to try to tie 61. Obviously, he's walked his last at bat. He was 2 for 4 with a couple of doubles. Yankees are up 14-2. I turned it off. I got Dark Side of the Ring on here, and hopefully Weissert can shut the door. It looked like he couldn't throw strikes. He had by 12 runs. Just throw the ball down the middle of the plate. My God, what the hell is wrong with some pitchers? Dominic Pope, good to see you in here. Devin Lemio, Kalen Showball, Luann, Cool Drummer, Gwendolyn Hill, Nicholas Wagner, thank you all for being here. John M., Frontline Strong, Robbie Cano, don't you know? Mr. Assassin, Kobe Dub, Tommy B., Mets, Jedi, I got Jedi Falcon, David L., let's whip their ass indeed. Let's go. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to pay the bills early tonight because I've been dying to get to this. So obviously, if you don't know, show sponsored tonight by my friends at Nick's Ice Cream. Oh, yeah, we're going to eat this. We're going to eat this. I swear to God, this is the best, man. You want a nice, healthier alternative to ice cream. Great texture, great taste, about half the calories. You can see this, man. There's 270 calories in the entire pint. It's nothing. I say this all the time. People are like, oh, you're just showing off. Yeah, look at those. That's right. I'm built like this. I eat this every night. So you can definitely lose weight and eat this, because everybody's asking me, Baddog, what do you eat? What do you do for a diet? Well, I eat very clean, but when I want a snack, I go to Nick's Ice Cream. They got those. They got these, and you can see I don't have a full one down here, but they got these freaking bars right here. I always get they're snack bars. They're little protein bars. They have these, ice cream sandwiches are amazing. I got really good products. Check out Knicks.com. I'm going to eat this because I've been dying. I've been waiting to eat this all day. And of course, I always say while you're eating your Knicks ice cream, football is going to be starting tomorrow, so you can just go to mybookie.ag. We got football Thursday night. Obviously, this weekend, we got a lot of big games. We got games on Monday, got college football. You want to make some bets, you can go to mybookie.ag. It's down there. They have a 100% deposit match if you just enter the promo code BADDOG. That is exactly how it is spelled, BADDOG. They will match up to 100% of your first deposit. So if you deposit $100, you'll get $200 to play with. You really can't beat it. mybookie.ag. All right, now that we got the bills, the skills to pay the bills out of the way, Big Daddy, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Oh, my God, I don't have soda down here. I'm going to die. I might have to run up and get some of that. But he says, Holiday, I meant to say Galladay, get more playing time, but on another team. Yeah, I'm definitely going to talk about that for sure. Big Moo, thank you for the super chat. What up, Baddog? Judge will do it versus Boston. I hope he does get it done against the Red Sox. That'd be great. Obviously, I'd like the Yankees to just keep winning games. That's the most important thing. We got to keep winning games. Dashy, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Toasting with the ice cream because I don't have any soda. He says no pineapple on a pizza, Dominic. Also, the Reds beat the Red Sox 5-1 in Cincinnati. Always love when you whoop the hell out of the Red Sox. When anyone whoops the hell out of the Red Sox. It is a good day. But thank you guys and girls for being here. I'm going to eat my ice cream while we talk about the Giants. Get off of there. When we talk about the Giants and the Cowboys. Now, I see, it's funny because after week 1, the Cowboys get absolutely destroyed by the Bucs. Dak Prescott goes down with an injury. And, of course, all the Cowboy fans are crying in their beer, crying in their soup. Oh, it's going to be a terrible year. And then they get lucky against Cincinnati because the ball gets deflected and they end up catching it and getting the field goal range. And now all of a sudden they're world beaters. Oh, the Giants got no chance. The Giants we're going to kick your ass. How? How do you figure you're going to kick our ass? Like, I don't understand this. Oh, your offense sucks. You know what? The Cowboys' offense sucks too. And in case you haven't noticed, the New York Giants defense is pretty good. And there was good news on the Giants front today that Azeez Ojulari and Kayvon Thibodeau are getting close. And we have an extra day to prepare. So we have done this defensively. Granted, we haven't played the most solid teams. Do you really think the Cowboys offense is great, led by Cooper Rush? You think that he's seen the blitz packages and defensive schemes that Wink Martindale's run? Probably not. Giants also got some film on Cooper Rush, so now they know what the hell they're looking at. But, it is what it is. Grandmaster, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Judge is about to break the AL home run record and win the Triple Crown. That would be amazing if he won the Triple Crown. The home run record obviously would be amazing too. That would be awesome. But, that'd be great. But the Triple Crown would be super impressive. David, my friend, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. And thank you. He says, super chat for you to buy more Knicks. Yeah, I appreciate that. All super chats that I get tonight I'll be purchasing Knicks ice cream. Thank you for that. Oh, you guys don't understand how good this is for real. I mean, I do get a lot of people. There are a lot of people on this channel and on Instagram that have told me that they have bought Knicks and they love it. And I always love that. You guys, people are like, I forgot. I think it was, I want to say it's New York Giants 26 on Twitter said, Baddog, I bought Knicks. You weren't lying. The stuff's legit. It is legit, man. It's awesome. My friend Johnny Laterno, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. He says, Stella, Baddog, you're the man. How can I be the man? You're the man. With Hurts, with the it factor, who do you take to or Hurts at this present time? Giants better win. Dallas stinks. I hope we cook their ass. That's a really good question. Tua had an amazing game. I mean, let's face it, 469 yards, 6 touchdowns. Hurts looked incredible. It's hard to say. I think they both have to do a lot of proving it. Jalen Hurts obviously had it helps when your offensive line is really good. And you got all day to throw, and they play a soft zone, that soft shell zone that used to drive Giants fans insane, that Patrick Graham used to play, so James Betcher used to play. So I would say give him another chance. He has to prove it, man. The way I look at it is this. I know he played very well, and I know that a lot of fans are hyped up. But like I said, man, Daniel Jones had a game against New Orleans last year. He threw for over 400 yards. And it didn't mean much of anything after that. So Jalen Hurts has to be more consistent, but he looked great. I cannot deny that. He looked amazing. I put it on Twitter. I said it pains me to say it, but he looks phenomenal. Michael Sachs, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Did you see Eli go undercover at Penn State? I did not see that. How much does a pint cost? It's like $5 a pint if you get it in your grocery store, Camel. It's $10 online, that I know, and I think it's because the way they ship it. Like, I've had it shipped to me. It comes with dry ice, and I'm imagining that that's why it's pricey. But it is like $5, and that's in New York. So somewhere else it could be cheaper. I don't know where it is anywhere else, but in New York, where I live, it's like $5 a pint, something like that. Jeremiah, my friend, thank you for the super chat. He says, I've struggled with this, but I hope New York beats Dallas. Me too. I haven't struggled with it. I have not struggled with it. New York Giants 26. Thank you. There you go. See, he said it, man. He said it. He told me Nick's ice cream is legit. Nick's ice cream, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yes. It's my favorite part of the day. You know, I work out, I come home, I eat dinner, bang, right into the Knicks ice cream. And then now I'm thinking, my friend, thoughts on Steelers Browns Thursday Night Football? I don't have many thoughts about that. There are two rivals that play in the AFC North, and I don't have a lot of thoughts on it. I think Cleveland should be able to beat. I don't think Pittsburgh's a very good team. I don't know how the hell Cincinnati lost. And think about it. If you're the Cincinnati Bengals, you're the defending AFC champions, and no offense to Dashy in here. I know Dashy's in here. He's a big Bengals fan, and I'm not trying to knock him, but the Bengals are 0-2 against the likes of Mitch Trubisky and Cooper Rush. Now, I do think that they will beat the Jets. I do think they'll beat the Jets. Cincinnati is definitely they struggle with turnovers. They played two really tough defenses the first 2 weeks. The Jets defense isn't great. So I do think that the Bengals will be able to find their way. Tony, my friend, thank you, brother. You owe bums an apology. Oh, putting KG in the class is an insult to bums. I have a Bubba KG jersey, and he asked if I had Mike Cherry instead. Yeah, like I said, man, I'm going to do a video on that whole situation. And, talk about it more in the video. But, Brian Daboll is not playing around. He said what he was going to do, and he's doing it. That's just how it goes. I love this, though. You got these guys. This is one of my favorite. Is Hurts still a bad quarterback? One game doesn't make a good quarterback, Darnell Dobson. Learn football, sir. Like I just said, Daniel Jones had a 400-yard game against New Orleans. Were you coming on my streams after that game going, boy, Daniel Jones is a great quarterback? Probably not. Learn football. Learn football. One game does not make a good quarterback. There are many quarterbacks that have had great games in their career. Doesn't make him a great quarterback. It means they had a great game. He looks better. I'll give him credit. But if you want to hang your hat on one performance against a really crappy freaking Minnesota Vikings defense that couldn't get any pressure on the guy and played soft shell zone all night and allowed Devontae Smith and guys free releases off the line of scrimmage, playing 10 yards back, so be it. If you want to say he's a great quarterback, watching Quez Watkins go through a busted coverage and being wide open, so be it. But he's got to do it more in one game to be considered a good quarterback. Demons Row, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. He says, I do the same thing. Ice cream at night. It's a gym YouTuber thing, Giants. So when my man Demons Row, like I said, if you guys are into biker culture and all that stuff, that's my dude right there, man. Love his content. Again, I'm not a motorcycle guy. I'd break my ass if I try to ride one, but I always find his content extremely interesting, learning about that stuff. Great quality production, great intro. He's the man. He's the man. Maybe it is a gym YouTuber thing, man. I don't know, but I love the ice cream thing. It's fantastic. Johnny, my friend, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. He says, Baddog, I agree with you. I believe he is getting better. Using negativity or caution to motivate himself. A number one wide receiver helps. Also, running game. That's a fact. A.J. Brown certainly does help Jalen Hurts. And the fact that your offensive line is fantastic, that doesn't hurt either. But he's going to prove it year. And again, one game, he had a great game. Not going to take anything away from him. He was great in that game. He wasn't very good against Detroit. Made a lot of mistakes in the game against Detroit. Yeah, he can run, but he didn't throw the ball very well. He did one game. Can he put together, can Eagle fans at least give the guy a month? There are 4 or 5 games before they say, oh, yeah, look at how great he is. Dominic, thank you for the super chat. Daboll's building a culture. F. Galladay. Yeah, like I said, I'll go into more detail about. I'll rip Galladay a new one in the video tomorrow. You know me. I like to tear the players up. A lot of guys are very PG-ish on here. I got a little bit of an edge to me when I do some of these. Like I don't really hold back any punches. I try not to swear because I know there's younger people to watch. So I try to clean up the language a little bit when I'm doing a video. I'm doing a live stream. I can't guarantee that's going to happen. But, we'll get them. Mike, my friend, thank you, brother. Drama like last night could only happen in the Bronx. What a victory for them, Mike. They go down 8-4 in the 8th inning. Cruz hits the 3-run homer. Not Cruz. What the hell was his name? Maybe it was Cruz. The dude pimped that home run. We're down 8-4. Looks like it's over. Judge hits a homer. It's a nice story. Hey, he hit number 60, tied Ruth. We're still going to lose. And then they just freaking bat after bat after bat. And Giancarlo Stanton finally, man, he hit one of them tracers that he hits 10 feet off the ground, grand slam, huge win. Could be a signature win for the Yankees. What I like right now, Mike, is Gleyber Torres. Where the hell has this Gleyber Torres been all year? Hitting the ball to right field. When the dude hits the ball to right field, he's a monster. When he's trying to pull off of everything, he sucks. Nandon, thank you, brother. Is it possible Giants won versus weak teams? Of course it's possible Giants won versus weak teams. Dallas is not a strong team at all. I don't think the Titans are weak. I think the Titans are pretty good. They should have beat us. Buffalo is going to kill everybody. Titans aren't as bad as they looked against Buffalo. Buffalo is going to destroy everybody this year. Buffalo manhandled the Super Bowl champions. Buffalo could go undefeated. That's how good Buffalo is. Buffalo's no joke. It's the best team in football, and it's not close. Dashy, thank you for the super chat. Ohio State hosts Wisconsin. That's a big Big Ten matchup. You guys should beat the hell out of Wisconsin, but never say never. Washington ripped Michigan State a new one. Number 11 team in the country, so you never know, but I'll be watching that. That should be a good game. Ayub, thank you, my friend. Hurts is 10 times quarterback DJ. I would kill for him to be on the G-men. He wouldn't be good on the Giants. We have no offensive line. Just a fact. He has one of the best offensive lines in football. He's got better instincts than Daniel Jones. Well, to say that he's 10 times the quarterback Daniel Jones is, I wouldn't go that far, especially after one game. I'm not sitting there crowning Jalen Hurts. All of a sudden, here we go. This is what happens with people in sports. I'm an emotional guy. I'm emotional and overreaction. I'm reactionary for sure, but I don't sit here and proclaim a guy to be the greatest thing ever after one game. He's got to prove it. I didn't prove it. I didn't say Daniel Jones all of a sudden turned a corner after he threw over 400 yards against New Orleans last year. I made a video saying, hey, has he turned the corner? He needs to be more consistent. We need to see more of this. John, thank you, my friend. Whether KG is a bum or not, we're all ecstatic when we sign him. He's a weapon in the end zone. Daboll should use him in the end zone. The first half of that, I agree with. I can't lie. I was so happy when and again, I'm going to talk about this more in the Galladay video tomorrow, but I was so happy when they signed because I said, oh my God, we just got Daniel Jones as Plaxico Burress. And that didn't happen. As far as Daboll goes, the way he uses a man, I'll address him more in the video, but Daboll is going to do what Daboll does. Daboll's not playing. Daboll said the guys that are in the playing time are going to get it no matter who it is. He wasn't lying because that's exactly what's happened here. Johnny, my friend, thank you again for the super chat. Appreciate you. At least I agree. We are not Dallas fans. That's true. Crowning Parsons as LT. There you go. A complete joke, and I can't stand the Giants, but not delusional. Big Blue. Kill them. Johnny, I would love to blow those guys out of the water. I always pick on Philadelphia. I hate Dallas every bit as much as I hate Philadelphia. I can't stand the Cowboys. I hate them. I hate the Cowboys with a passion. And I want the Giants to shut their cocky asses up. Like I said, they win one game off. You haven't won anything in 27 years. 27 years. I mean, God almighty, I've never seen a team in my life not win anything in 3 decades and proclaim themselves like the greatest team ever. It's very strange the way they do that. And it's only after a win. You don't see it when they're bad. They win one game, and here they go, we're going to kick the Giants' ass. Good luck. Good luck. Giants ain't a pushover anymore. Are we great? No. Are we even good? Probably not. But we're not a pushover anymore. We're not a speed bump anymore. Giants give Dallas everything they want and more in that game. It's going to be an ugly, slobber knocker, defensive knockdown, drag out, turnover-filled game that the Giants could easily win. They could easily lose. But for Dallas fans, I think that they're just going to come in here and walk all over us the way it's been in the past. You guys, Judas Priest once said, you got another thing coming. Sonny, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. He says, hey, Bad Dog, it's surprised by your 2-0 start. I told you that you guys would be dangerous this year. Please beat Dallas. Go Yanks. Oh, Sonny, how about them Yankees, baby? You got to love it, Sonny. You got to love it. The only thing missing tonight was Judge hitting another homer. But, yeah, the Yankees looking really good, and I hope we do beat Dallas. Gwendolyn, my lady, thank you so much. I appreciate it. She says Suns are going to get a new owner any day now. I wonder how that'll play out with the Phoenix Suns and the new owner. Basketball is not too far away. LakerDog will be back in a couple weeks. A week from Saturday, 10:15 New York time, LakerDog returns. And I'm going to want to miss those. Big Moo, thank you so much. Let's see what Andrew Thomas does with Parsons. If they're locked up, that'll be great. If they're locked up together, that will be absolutely fantastic. Andrew Thomas is rated the best lineman in the league. That's awesome. Listen, Dave Gettleman did one good thing, right? Hunter, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, brother. Been a fan for years. Love your content. Sorry I'm late. Yeah, you don't need to worry about being late, man. I'm just glad you're here. What are your thoughts going into Monday? Do you think we can get our edge rushers back for it? So, Hunter, they said that they were getting close. I'm hopeful. I don't know what the deal is. There's no definitive answer yet, but they did take a big step forward today, and we have an extra day to get ready for the game. So, hopefully by Monday night, they will be. If we get Azeez Ojulari and Kayvon Thibodeau back, I can only imagine what Wink Martindale can do with the defense. Like, Dallas fans just not giving the Giants any credit because I think this is the same old Giants, that they're going to play all passive and not be able to get there. Now, Leonard Williams ain't going to play, which sucks. But this defense has been pretty damn good, and you get Azeez Ojulari and Kayvon Thibodeau, Cooper Rush going to have a long night. Dallas's defensive line or offensive line isn't great. Now, Dallas's defense scares me. I'd be lying to you if I said Micah Parsons don't scare me. He does. The guy's a beast. But I think that the Parsons-Andrew Thomas thing will be very interesting. But I watched what Dallas did to Cincinnati's offensive line, and I'm sitting there in the back of my head going, oh, my God, our offensive line ain't good either. What are they going to do to Daniel Jones? Because that's Joe Burrow back there. So I can't sit here and say that I'm 100% confident we're going to win, but I'm not 100% confident we're going to lose like it would have been in years past either. My man, Big Money Sonny from Louis T.'s channel. Louis T would say, thank you for the super chat. Double up. I love big butts, and I cannot lie. But thank you, Sonny. I appreciate it. Louis T's the man. I'm looking forward to my guy, Law Nation, coming on the channel. I want to work with all those guys individually. You know how we do the round table? When we play the Commanders, definitely got to work with Louis T. And when we do the Eagles, I definitely got to work with LB. Those are things that got to happen. I also got to work with Joey Shakes at Philly 500. I want to work with the content creators from the other teams. I love doing that. It's always fun. V-Man, my friend, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Says, have you ever heard of a team fumbling the victory formation? Because I have. Browns fans telling me the Browns are to botch a kneel if Chubb doesn't score the touchdown. The way that game was, it's a fact. And my boy 5 Point Vids did a video on the odds of the Browns coming or losing that game, and they were like 10,000 to 1 that they lost that game after Chubb scored a touchdown. Terrible loss for the Browns. Great win for the Jets, though. Fantastic win for the Jets. If you're a Jets fan, you got to love that. I loved it because the Jets and Giants don't get a lot of breaks. That was the first time since September of 2009 the Jets, Mets, Yanks, and Giants were all one on the same day. So that's awesome. Donovan, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Remember, if you're going to go to the game, wear white. Daboll wants it to be a whiteout. There you go. Because they have their color rushes on that night. They have their color rushes on. Johnny, you're the man. Thank you so much. It is Baddog. Enjoy the Knicks ice cream. I went back and rewatched the Giants-Eagles. Vahe Sikahima returned and punts in the block field. It's just insane some of the ways you beat us, John. And I mean, you and I are the same age, so we both lived that. I remember Vahe Sikahima returning the punt, punching the goal post, and obviously the block punt. I think it was Clyde Simmons picked it up and scored a touchdown. I also remember Ryan Westbrook returning a freaking punt. We were up 10-7. They couldn't score all night. They punted the ball to him with like 2 minutes ago, and they ended up losing. But thank you for the Knicks deposit. I appreciate it. Like I said, all super chats tonight are going to go to my Knicks My Knicks ice cream fun. You the man, Johnny. Got some ice cream in my teeth. They're cold there for a second. Yeah, we got time. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Super Chat says, is it asking too much if both of our pass rushers play? Are they disruptive as Parsons? Also, keep up the great work. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. No, I don't think any player in the league, maybe outside of Aaron Donald, is as disruptive as Micah Parsons. I don't like the Lawrence Taylor comparison for the simple fact that Lawrence Taylor is the greatest defensive player of all time. Some consider the greatest NFL player of all time. We can't compare a second-year player to that. We can't put him in that category yet. What I will say is Micah Parsons could be one of the most dominant defensive players I've ever seen in my life if he continues to play at the level that he's playing at. The kid is a stud. I take nothing away from him. I hate that he's on the Cowboys, but I'm a defensive guy. I love watching him play. I can't deny that. Listen, this is what I'll give him. I will not compare him to Lawrence Taylor at all. That's not happening. Not for 10 years. Dominate for 10 years. We'll think about putting him in the category of LT. What I will say is this. When I started watching the Giants in 1984, my dad told me, when I sat down and watched a game, he said, just watch LT, watch number 56, watch 56. I can tell you this, and this is a fact. When I watch a Cowboys game, I just watch number 11. That's all I want. That's all I want to do when they're on the field on defense. I like Micah Parsons. I wanted the Giants to draft Micah Parsons. And in the video, when I talk about Micah Parsons and drafting him, I mentioned that he is the same size as Lawrence Taylor. I said, I'm not compared to Lawrence Taylor, but he's the same size. Same speed. John, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. He says, Cowgirls fans in here, you have no defense. Micah is the defense. Wink is going to make Cooper uncomfortable all game. My prediction, Barkley will rush over 100. I would love to see it. I'd love to see it. I feel good about this game, Giants fans. I do. Like I said, Cowboys fans, I'm going to tell you something. If Cowboy fans ended up blowing that game, if they end up losing that game to Cincinnati, you think they'd be in here talking smack? Hell no. Hell no, they wouldn't. Hell no. Tyler, my friend, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Bought some Knicks ice cream today. Got the peanut chocolate. I love that, too. That's up in my freezer. Also, it's nice to have the best O-line in the league. What do you think about the Knicks ice cream? Is it not amazing? We're going to start a trend here with Knicks ice cream. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I want to sell so much Knicks that Nick says, you know what? We just want to stay on Bad Dog's channel all year long. But I love this stuff. I swear by it. And I'm going to show you a little trick that you can do with this too. It makes it great. I'm not going to put the bar in there because I have too many calories already today. But Rob, thank you, my friend. Skip Brainless. That's what he should be. He's not Bayless. It should be Brainless. He says, Russia beat the Giants. Only game I want to win all season. Not only do I hope we win, I hope we whoop their freaking ass. Whoop their ass. I don't think I missed any here. Nope, I think I got them all. So this is something you can do with the Knicks ice cream. I'm going to show you guys something else. No. This tastes so good you don't need this. But if you like chocolate syrup, go get yourself some of this. 5 calories for 1 tablespoon. So you fill this tablespoon up with chocolate syrup. I mean, that's all you need. You throw it on there. Now you got yourself a really good treat. So I put on Instagram, this is a bodybuilder's dream. Sugar-free Hershey syrup and Knicks ice cream. And my guy Anthony said that's anybody's dream, and that's a fact. I doubt Micah Parsons gets 5 sacks. But whatever. I'm not going to scream. It's not going to happen. I mean, I might scream about the game because I'm a fan, but it doesn't matter. I expect Micah Parsons to do well. I expect Dallas to get pressure on Daniel Jones. So listen, I'm not delusional like you Cowboy fans. Like, I'm not delusional. Like, I know what the Giants are. And just because they're 2-0 doesn't, I'm not sitting there going, oh, we're going to playoffs, winning the Super Bowl, winning the division, we're the best team in the division. No, I think we're better than Dallas. I think we can beat Dallas at home. Absolutely. Derek Giants fan, thank you, brother. He says, here it is again. Parsons equals, yeah, Parsons doesn't equal LT at all. The Cowboy fans that think Parsons is as good as Lawrence Taylor probably live in Virginia or Maine or Florida. We all know they don't actually live in Dallas. We all know that. 70% of the Cowboys fans lives outside the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We all know that. So they don't know a lot about football. I mean, that's just what it is. It's okay. We all know that Cowboy fan. Listen, as much as the Eagles fan base pisses me off, at least they're dedicated. At least they're dedicated. They're passionate. They always root for their team. Dallas fans disappear when they lose. Dallas fans run away when their team's bad. I've been on YouTube a long time, and I've seen that for years. Oh, Dallas is 5-11. Yeah, we won't make any more videos. We'll just run away with our tail between our legs. We won't even fight back. Eagle fans can win 4 games. Same thing with Giants fans. Big Moo, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Who do we pick when we could have had Parsons? Well, we traded back. That was when we traded back and got. So pretty much we ended up with. I mean, we ended up with Kadarius Toney and Kayvon Thibodeau, I guess. Or Evan Neal. I mean, I don't know who the Giants would have taken had they not had the Bears pick. So those are the 2 guys we ended up with. There you go. Rob says, every Cowboys fan I know here in Virginia never has even been to Dallas. There you go. That's absolute proof. If you guys are in the chat, though, do me a favor, hit the like button. That helps out huge. We got 159 likes, got 600 people in the house. Thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. A lot of Giants content coming on here. Tons of Giants content. It's going to be freaking awesome. I'll be live, like I said, I'll be live of the Kenny Galladay video up tomorrow. I'll be live with Law Nation on this channel on Friday night. I don't want to talk Giants. Law Nation and I are going live at 8. I'm not going to be live very long. So if Chris wants to do Talking Giants on Friday, I'll be done by 9:30 at the latest with Law Nation. So we can definitely do Talking Giants. And of course, Monday night game on this channel. You ain't going to want to miss that. You ain't going to want to miss it. You ain't going to want to miss that game. John, my friend, thank you for the super chat. He says, how long have the Cowboys been saying they'll win the Super Bowl? 27 years. How long is a drought? Stop disrespecting Lawrence Taylor. Micah is good, but he won't last as long as Lawrence Taylor and LT's era. Stop it. That's a fact. That's a fact. Can we give him, again, it's like Jalen Hurts having one game, like, oh, he's Joe Montana. Can the guy play for a decade and dominate for a decade? What I want to see in Micah Parsons, his first decade in the league, an MVP, 3 Defensive Players of the Year, and 2 Super Bowls. Right? Do all that, and then maybe you get into the conversation. Go out there and chase running backs down from across the field. Take on 3 defenders. Have the offense completely change what they're doing and change blocking schemes and set up the game plan just for you. You can't invent the strip sack, Lawrence. Invent something else on defense because Lawrence Taylor invented that strip sack. I'll tell you that right now. Johnny, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Says Cowboys will lose and the Lions. That will be fun. Oh, Cowboys will lose and the Lions, and that'd be funny. That would be pretty funny. That'd be pretty awesome. Derek Giants fan, thank you, my friend. Mark H. dishing out Kool-Aid. Y'all delusional. Man, Mark Holmes is one of the most delusional guys I know. That dude stands too close to the smoker when he's smoking his meat. That's all it is. I don't even know. Even Cowboy fans get on that guy's case about some of the things that he says. So, it is what it is. This ice cream is really damn good. It's almost gone, which makes me disappointed. We'll have to wait until tomorrow. Another one bites the dust. We'll have to wait for tomorrow. Have to wait for tomorrow. Oh, real quick, yeah. Cram bars are good too, by the way. All righty. Now that is gone. I'm going to have to run upstairs and get my soda. I can't believe I freaking left my soda out. But I haven't even seen the Cowboys in here. I know that there's a couple of Cowboys fans in here, but they're all delusional. They're all insane, man. You know, again, they win one game against Cincinnati, and all of a sudden they think they're going to be great. What makes you think that? Like, what makes you think that you're going to be able to score on the Giants' defense? The Giants shut down two of the best running backs in the league the first 2 weeks of the season. So why can't they shut you guys down? Why can't they get turnovers against Dallas? Why? I want to know why Dallas fans are so confident that they're going to go into MetLife Stadium and beat the Giants. I would love to know how they're going to be so confident about that. You know, it doesn't make any sense at all. I also love how YouTube keeps screwing with my stream. Very strange. By the way, if you guys are not subscribed, just double check that you're subscribed to the channel, because YouTube has a tendency to unsubscribe people. I don't know why they do that. Even Philly 500 says, double moonwalk check. Because I can tell you, like in the video today, I noticed like 3 comments disappeared off of my comment total and 3 people unsubscribed. You can unsubscribe and the comment wouldn't go away. So I don't know what YouTube's doing. But, I just got 100 back. It was 354. Now it's 456. I don't even know what the hell is going on here. Shad the GOAT, thank you, my friend, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Is there any timeline on Wandale? Also, I hope the issues regarding Kadarius aren't a big deal for the future. Hamstring, lack of practice. Well, this is what I'm going to say, Shad. Number one, I don't know what the deal is with Wandale. Hopefully he's back soon. As far as Kadarius Toney goes, man, I don't think he's long for this team. I think that I think they'll look to trade him. I got to be completely honest. I don't think they're a fan. I think there's a reason he's not getting playing time. Coach Daboll said they got to earn their playing time, and he was injured a lot. I don't know how serious his injuries are. I never do. I don't feel like Kadarius Toney fits here. I don't feel like Kadarius Toney fits the system. Kenny Golladay really don't fit it either. The difference is with Kenny Golladay, you can't trade him. You can't cut him because his dead cap is more than his actual cap. So it would cost more to get rid of him than it would be to keep him. With Kadarius Toney, it's not like that. He's he's on a rookie contract. So if the Giants wanted to move him for something, they could. Like I'm saying this right now. Don't be surprised if Kadarius Toney gets moved before the trade deadline. That would not surprise me one bit. Now, I'm not saying that's what Daboll and Shane have in mind, but do not be surprised if that trade deadline rolls around and the Giants are picking up a second or third round pick for that guy. If you're not playing him anyway, if you don't believe that he fits your system, if you don't believe that he fits the culture of the locker room or what you're trying to build with the Giants and their culture and their whatever, you might as well move away from him. If you don't think he's going to contribute and you don't want to put him on the field and you want to win without him, get rid of him. Bring somebody in here that you can win with. The one thing I'll also say too, I know today, news people talking about my video, they're like Emmanuel Sanders is retired. Well, there's 2 things about that. Number one, players do come out of retirement, but number 2, those aren't my names. I said it right after that. I forgot the name of the person that wrote the article. I'm not Michael Kay. I don't just take somebody's article and not give them credit for where I'm getting my sources from. I always do it. If I get something on Twitter, or I get something on New York Post, or I get something somewhere else, I always give credit where it's due and what I'm talking about. I don't just come on here and read their stuff and act like it's mine. So John, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Did you watch Chad Paris try out for? No, somebody mentioned that about Eli Manning going undercover. I missed it. I have to look that up. I am going to have to look that up for sure. for sure. I'm going to have to do it, you know. SP, my friend, thank you so much for the super chat. Think Tibbs will be back on Monday. Monday Night Football NFL debut at home in the color rush, mind you. Think he wants to show out and have himself a night. Pollard's the biggest offensive threat. Well, he's getting closer, SP. I think that they said that he and Aziz took big steps towards it today. They do have the extra day. I do think Thibodeau, gut feeling, Thibodeau will play. I don't know about Ojulari. Thibodeau will play. Pollard is the biggest offensive threat. I shouldn't say that. CeeDee Lamb is pretty good. CeeDee Lamb is good, but Pollard's a good player. But I look at it this way, SB. Wink Martindale's been able to stop McCaffrey. McCaffrey had one big run that got him over 100 yards. But for the most part, those are two of the best running backs in the league, Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey. I mean, if you're playing fantasy football, those two guys usually go on in the top 5. So those are two of the best that you're going to face. There's no reason, and that was without our two best edge rushers. So if one of them's back even, there's no reason to think that we can't at least contain Pollard a little bit and force Cooper Rush to try to beat Wink Martindale's defense. And if we can do that, I feel good about it. But we're going to have to do to Dallas what we've done to the other two teams, put them in 3rd and long. Cooper Rush make the throws. Let Wink Martindale be able to blitz. And we're going to have to do the same thing that we've been doing, which is getting 3rd and manageables. Where we have 3rd and 2, where we have 3rd and 3. Because if we're 3rd and 9, Daniel Jones is going to get killed. If Dallas can just pin their ears back and go after Daniel Jones, he's going to get killed. I watch what Dallas did to Cincinnati's offensive line. Our offensive line isn't any better. It might not be worse, but I don't think it's any better than Cincinnati. So if we're in obvious passing situations, we'd be in trouble. What I think that the Giants should do is run some misdirection type of stuff and use Dallas's aggressiveness against them. Misdirection runs, screen passes, that type of thing, bubble screens, maybe an end around, not inside the 10, but, you get around midfield, maybe a little razzle-dazzle, something to kind of keep Dallas's pass rush off balance. But the best way to keep their pass rush off balance is by running Saquon Barkley. It's something they're going to have to find a way to do. He did not do anything in the first half against Carolina. They figured it out in the second half. So, who's the best team in the league? Buffalo, and it's not close. Buffalo is the best team in the league by a mile. I don't think anybody's in Buffalo's league, to be honest. I think the Bills look like they're head and shoulders against anyone. Giants haven't had a winning season since Dak's rookie year. That's terrible. Yeah, the Giants have been terrible. Nobody denies that. I don't know what your point is. At least you've won a Super Bowl in the last 27 years. Actually, we've won 2 of them. Actually, I think the Giants have won more playoff games in the last 27 years, than the Cowboys have. I'm sorry. I think the Giants have won, as many Super Bowls as the Cowboys have won playoff games in like the last 20 years. That's impressive. That's pretty impressive. It's not bad. Giants won 2 Super Bowls. I think the Cowboys have won 2 playoff games since 2000. That's not bad. It's pretty good. Good job. You should be proud of yourself. As I mentioned to Cowboys fans the last time I did this, you want to talk about how bad the Giants are and all this stuff? I know Cowboy fans just hanging their hats on division titles. That's how far America's team has fallen. That's how low the pride has gotten there with this star. Is now they're proud of winning the division and just making the playoffs. This is what satisfies them. This is what satisfies them. It satisfies them a lot. How the hell did I'm sorry, Johnny. I don't know how I missed this. I'm sorry, John. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. He says Mark Holmes' son actually stood up for Eagles fans in one of his videos, and Parsons didn't show up to Undisputed. That was awesome. Fly Eagles into the side of a dumpster. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about what they're doing. Micah Parsons didn't show up, though. I heard that. And John, I saw you said I missed your super chat. I'm sorry. I don't know how I missed that. Again, with this stupid StreamYard thing, man, the chat gets really chunky. It'll just stick and then it goes. And that happens with I don't understand it because like I said, man, you'll see whatchamacallit here. The hell was I gonna say? I don't even remember what the hell I was gonna say. It shows like how many people are in the chat, and it'll just go down by like 150, and then it comes back. It's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's up with that. Cowboys' last ring was actually 1995, not 1997. Yeah, granted, it was January of 96, but it's a 95 season. So, no, I don't bet. I don't ever bet on YouTube. That's not what I do. If I bet against people, or if I bet with Philly 500. That's about it. I don't bet. I don't like betting with YouTubers. It's not what I do. I like betting with Vegas. I like betting on booking sites, but I don't bet with YouTubers. I don't bet like that. I'm not worried about Duke Bothers coming for me. Frank, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Goodbye, Galladay. Hello, OBJ. Frank, you never know, my friend. I don't think Odell Beckham will be here this year, but I have said a number of times that I do believe that Odell Beckham will be a Giant again. So we will see. We will see. This is a guy that just jumped on the Cowboys bandwagon like 5 years ago. Like 5 years ago. When your name is How About Them Boys, you know that dude just jumped on the bandwagon. You know a guy like this has no idea who Cliff Harris is, has no idea, right? No idea who Harvey Martin is, no idea who Randy White is. Nothing. No idea. Thomas Newhouse. No clue. Golden Richards. No clue who that is. They got no clue. At all. Dire Giants fan, thank you, my friend. I appreciate this. The Giants have 8 championships before the Super Bowl was introduced. Those who say it doesn't matter is just weak. Yeah, Giants have 8 championships. 3rd in the history of professional football behind the Packers, who have 12, the Bears, who have 9. But it is what it is. This is the type, Brian Scalabrine, great basketball player. That is the type of score that it'll be. I agree. Oh, the Giants, I hope the Giants will do win. But yes, I see a field goal or less and a very low scoring game. That I do see. I do see that happening. Wouldn't surprise me. It'll surprise me if either team shows up offensively. That'll be I'm hitting the Cowboys with a legal blow. No, I think they're very legal. I'm not making anything up. Like if I was making stuff up about them, then it'd be illegal, But it's not. The Cowboys stink. The Cowboys have been irrelevant for years. Like I said, the Cowboy fans can sit there and go, "The Giants stink. You won the division." I know that's where your head is. You guys are just happy winning the division. You're happy to make the playoffs. The America's team is fallen right off a cliff. Their pride is gone. It used to be about winning Super Bowls for Dallas. Now it's just about maybe winning a playoff game. That's how low they've sunk. That's how low they've sunk. I'm a Yankee fan, man. I don't put up with the Yankees just making the playoffs. I want to win World Series. That's what I expect from the Yankees. The Giants are a 3.5 point favorite. No, they're not. Are they 3.5? They were 2.5 last time I saw it, which I'm still surprised we're favored. I don't like betting on the Giants in the favorite. I don't like betting on the Giants anyway. But Bone says 5 years, Duke sucks. Does that ring a bell? A shout out New York Giant Pride. New York Giant Pride was a freaking man. That's my favorite trash talker of all time. That guy was good. That was my tag team partner back in the day. A lot of fun with him. 2.5 point favorite. All right. There's Duke. What's up, Duke Bothers? I'm telling you right now, if the Cowboys were 0-2, Duke wouldn't be in here saying nothing. Pete's saying nothing. I can't get on Duke, though. He's a Sooners fan like I am. So, we always have the Sooners who look damn good. Duke, what is it? What is it like to have some semblance of defense in Norman, Oklahoma, with Brent Venables as head coach? That's something else. Ain't it something else to see some defense? I forgot who the hell does Oklahoma play this week? Somebody tough. Or is it Texas? I gotta look at this. Who the hell is Sooners play this week? Kansas State. We don't play Texas till October 8th. Kansas State, TCU, and Texas. We better be able to beat their ass. Why wouldn't I be happy about the Giants being 2-0? What am I supposed to be sad about it? They haven't been that since 2016. They haven't been over 500 since 2016. So, yeah, I'm happy about it being 2-0. Listen, the Giants fans and the Giants don't consider themselves America's team. The Giants don't have 70% of their fan base outside of the main area that they play in. Like the Cowboys fans. The fair weather fans that flock all over the world, or, all over the United States, go, I'm a Cowboys fan. Sure you are. Sure you are. You're a Cowboys fan when they're good, not when they're bad. Fair weather. That's the biggest fair weather fan base there is. Dallas Cowboys fans, that is by far the biggest fair weather fan base in sports. That one. And I can speak to it because where I live in upstate New York, when the Cowboys are good, everybody's wearing Cowboys gear. When they suck, you would never know that the Cowboys existed. The Patriots, and Boston is about the same distance from me as New York City. The Patriots won all those Super Bowls. I didn't see any influx of Patriots fans over here. None. So it's not like people jumped in the Patriots bandwagon. But that Cowboys band, oh my God. If they're winning, oh my God. You would think I lived in Dallas. Cyberbot. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Says Giants win a Super Bowl in every decade. So we got at least 7 more seasons to make it. That's a fact. We'll win one here eventually. Listen, as a Giants fan, I'm just happy it seems like we got the right guys in place when it comes to our front office and our coaching staff. It's different. Are the Giants going to the playoffs? Probably not. Still not saying we're going to the playoffs. Predicted us to win 7 games. That's where I'm sticking. Okay. It's nice to win games that normally we would lose. It's nice that they've shown fight, resolve. It's nice that they made adjustments at halftime. It's nice that our coach doesn't take any BS and doesn't coddle these players. It's nice to be 2-0. We got a long ways to go. A long ways to go. But I like the direction of moving in Cyberbot. And I think we're going to get there sooner than later. We're going to have like $80 million in cap space next year. So we'll see how that goes. But I do think for once, for the first time in a long time, that we are moving in the right direction, that they got the right guys that are going to right this ship because it has been bad for years. Red Rich, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. He says, coming into the season, our secondary is considered the weak part of the defense. Now you can say it's the strongest part of our defense. For the Giants, yeah, I mean, I don't remember if Red Rich is a Giants fan or a Cowboys fan. But, yeah, I think for the Cowboys, I don't know. You got to be a Giants fan because the Cowboys front seven's amazing. But our secondary is good. Our secondary's been pretty good. Definitely thought it would be, especially losing James Bradbury, but it has been good. It definitely uses Wink Martindale's system to its advantage. Nathaniel 100, thank you for the $1. Boom! Appreciate it. Let's go. Do I think the Giants are the best team in the division? Hell no. The Eagles are the best team in the division. It's not close. I picked the Eagles to win the division before this year started. It's not close. They are the best team in the division. Do I think the Giants can beat the Eagles? Oh, yes, I do. I did pick us to beat them once, but they look really good. They look really good. So we'll see if it continues. It's a long year, but I think right now, anybody that watched the NFC East, I don't think there's any way, in any way, shape, or form, if somebody could sit here and go, anybody in this division is close to the way Philadelphia's played. Now, granted, Detroit put up 35 on you. So your defense may have some questions, but offensively, I don't think there's any question. With A.J. Brown, your running game, Jalen Hurts being able to run the ball, and he looked great against Minnesota. You got Devontae Smith. You got Dallas Goedert. You got a damn good offense. Nobody's arguing this. So I picked you guys to win. I think I picked you to win 11 games and win the division. So we'll see. But I hate it. But the Eagles are good. The Eagles are damn good. They're freaking good. They're a damn good team. And I'll be honest. They right now, and granted, it's early. I think they look better than the Rams. I don't think a Rams fan would argue with that. I think they look better than the Rams do. So again, it's early. It's 2 games. You take it with a grain of salt. I mean, even the Giants are 2-0, but Eagles look good. Jonathan, my friend, thank you so much. I appreciate it. He says, someone, how you attracted all the Cowboys fans tonight. Oh, because I have the Cowboys in the title, right? I said Cowboys are on deck. I expect the Cowboys fans to come here. I expect Cowboys fans to be in the chat when I got Law Nation on Friday. It's a big week, man. This is big for the Giants. For the Cowboys, it's not so big. They have been decent. They have been a playoff contender. They have been a division contender. They have been above 500. We have not. We have been the proverbial kick toy of the NFL for the last 5 years. We have been a speed bump. We have been a bye week for a lot of these teams. They look at their schedule, go, oh, there's a win. There's Giants. That's a win. That's a W. Not anymore. But this is big for us. We're 2-0. We got some breaks. We won 2 of these games by 4 points, just like we did in 2016. It's the Dallas Cowboys. I don't give a damn who's under center. It's Monday night, color rush, prime time in MetLife Stadium. We're 2-0. They're 1-1. We have an opportunity to really put ourselves on the map for everybody to see if we can come out of there with a victory. I don't give a damn how ugly it is. If we can step on that national stage and knock off America's team and send them to 1-2, a team that we haven't beaten in forever. I mean, the last time we beat them, Dak didn't play. We haven't beat Dak, and Dak's not playing again. But we haven't beat Dak since 2016. But it's a fact. This is a much bigger game for the Giants than it is Dallas. It's just the way it is because we've been bad for 5 years. So it's a big game. Nathaniel, thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate you. He says the Dallas Cowboys can be 0-16 and their fans will say it's their year. It's true. Most annoying fan base in the NFL. Actually, the one thing I'll say, Nathaniel, they are annoying. They are very annoying. Them and the Eagles fans they're very annoying people. Very annoying. Especially them Cowboys fans. Because the Eagles fans, like I said, they're passionate about their team. Even when their team is 0-16, Eagle fans will still talk smack and still defend their team. They'll also talk smack about their own team, which is why I respect it, because New Yorkers do that crap too. But Cowboys, they're 0-16. It's like, yeah, they did. The Cowboys, if the Cowboys started off 1-5 this year, they'd stop watching the games. Cowboys fans would stop watching the games. They would stop watching them. The New York Giants, I mean, it'd probably be more painful watching a Giants game than having a root canal with no Novocaine last year. And yet here I was every week with Chris, watching the game, calling the game, doing videos, doing hangouts, still representing the Giants. I may have been giving them hell, but I still watched every damn game as I do every year. Not them Cowboy fans, though, man. 70% of that Cowboy fan base is going to disappear if they're bad. That's just how it goes. Uncle Steve, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Nice schedule through Thanksgiving. I like your chances. Well, Steve, we have 2 really tough games. Well, listen, no game is easy for the Giants. We have 2 winnable games right here. Dakless Dallas and the Chicago Bears. Both of those games at home. We have a good chance. Then we have 2 really difficult games. We fly overseas to London to play the Packers, and then we come back home when we play the Ravens. 2 extremely difficult games, and then it gets easy. You got Seattle, you got Detroit. Well, easier. You got Seattle, you got Detroit. You got Houston off a bye. So there's definitely some in Jacksonville. There's definitely some winnable games in the middle of the season. But again, people look at their schedule, go, the Giants, that's a winnable game. So it's not like we're world beaters, but the schedule is a little bit easier. So it is what it is. Somebody says Dak disappears in playing winning teams. That's true. Dak does not play well against winning teams. That is a fact. That is a fact. Dak is not good against winning teams at all. Horrible. So Darian says, this is our time for people to put respect in our name. I'm so tired of hearing about the kids. You and me both, Darian. You and me both. But yeah, you're absolutely right. This is where the Giants have to make a statement. This is a statement game for the Giants. It's Monday night prime time against Dallas. No better way to make a statement by putting your foot on their throat and squashing it. So it is what it is. Look at this guy. Baddog celebrated beating 2 poverty franchises like I celebrate my Stros being in the World Series every year. Well, number one, the Astros didn't win a World Series for how many years? Were the Astros even relevant before the trash can stuff? Did anyone even know who the hell Houston was? Even when they won the World Series, did anybody give a damn? Houston could disappear from Major League Baseball. Nobody would notice. They're one of the most, even with the World Series, even with being one of the best teams in the American League, probably the best team in the American League in the last 4 years, nobody gives a damn. Nobody even cares about the Astros. You want to talk about a poverty franchise? The Astros are about as poverty as it gets. That's a fact. So why you even talk about the Astros is beyond me. The Astros, nobody gives a rat's ass, or 2 rats patoots about that. But yeah, I'm going to celebrate winning. What am I supposed to do? Go, oh, we won. I'm sad. I'm depressed. Wrong. Yeah, that's it. So don't ever celebrate a victory, guys. No matter who you root for, according to Eli Baxter, you can only celebrate when you beat good teams. So as a Cowboys fan, you should never celebrate because you can't beat any good team. You have as many freaking playoff wins as the Giants have Super Bowl championships in the last 20 years. So come back and talk to me when you actually beat somebody worth a damn, and come back and talk to me when the Houston Astros are actually worth a damn. Because neither is true. Vienna, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. The only way the Giants win on Monday night is if Cooper Rush performs like a trash backup quarterback. Isn't that what he is? Isn't that what he is? Is he a good backup quarterback? Why is that the only way they win? Is Ryan Tannehill a backup quarterback? Is Baker Mayfield a backup quarterback? Is Pollard or Zeke better than Derrick Henry or Christian McCaffrey? No. So why the hell can't we beat Dallas? Why does Cooper Rush have to perform terribly? Why does that have to happen? And I got news for you. Wink Martindale's defense can make you perform terribly. The defense can make a quarterback look like crap. Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate the super chat. Got a theory? The DJs. The Giants will offer DJ 15 to 18 million for the next 2 to 3 years, and he'll take it because he won't get a better offer. And we'll use the cap space to build the rest of the team around him and get a quarterback down the road. Abe, I'll be honest, man. I have no idea what lays in the works with Joe Shane and Brandon Brown and Brian Daboll. I don't know what they're going to do with Daniel Jones. I honestly would be surprised if Jones would take 15 to 18 million a year. The only thing I can say is the only possibility to me is that they would franchise tag him. I still don't think that happens. Even through the first 2 games, I don't think Daniel Jones has looked incredibly crisp. He's definitely missed some throws. He's definitely missed some wide open receivers. His offensive line still stinks, but that's what we're working on, right? I would love to tag him. The only problem is it would have to be really bad in 2023. I want Caleb Williams out of USC. Well, he's an Oklahoma quarterback, but I wish. But we'll see. We'll see, man. I don't know, Abe. It's a great question. And all the people that make excuses for Daniel Jones and all this other stuff, I'm not going to have to worry about next year. It doesn't excuses or no excuses. He's probably done after this year. I'm 90% leaning that we'll have another quarterback under center in 2023. I just don't feel like Shane and Daboll want him here. I feel like they want their own. I feel like they want their own quarterback that fits their system. You got to remember that. I mean, they didn't draft Daniel Jones, and they have their own system. So they're going to want to. And Joe Shane did not have his scouts when we were looking at guys at the draft. He'll have his own scouting department this year when we go into the draft. So I'm sure they're looking for guys, quarterbacks that can fit their scheme. And I'm sure that that's what they want. So, Trent, my friend, thank you for Super Chat. Says, Baddog. Exactly. Exactly. When we lose, they say you're too negative. And when we win, they say you can't celebrate. You just can't win, Trent. That's a fact. That was one of the best comments ever. That is a fact. You just can't win. That's part of the internet. That's part of the internet. That's why I like it. Because I'm telling you right now, I will out trash talk anybody's ass on here. It don't matter. The Giants have been terrible. I'll still out trash talk your ass. That's what I do. But that's a fact. If they lose and I'm like, oh my God, this team's terrible. They suck. They're terrible. Oh, you're so negative. Oh my God. Yeah, they won 4 games last year. They had minus 10 passing yards in one game. They scored like 30 points in their last 6 games of the year. I'm saying we suck. You're too negative. Then we win, we're 2-0, and I'm like, hey, man, I still don't think we're very good, but we're 2-0, and they go, oh, you can't celebrate winning. Okay. I'll celebrate whatever the hell I want to celebrate. You know? I'll celebrate whatever I want to. Donovan, my friend, thank you for the Super Chat. Appreciate it. Brilly with that. We'll do the cheers with the. And thank you again. All Super Chats that are going to go to my Knicks ice cream fund. So thank you. Appreciate it. Donovan, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. He says that's the issue with fans on Twitter worrying about winning because they think if Giants win, the Giants won't have a good draft pick. But see, this is what I'll say, Donovan. I never tell any Giants fan how to root for the Giants. I don't tell them who to root for. I don't tell them what players they can like, they can't like. I don't get mad at them. They say Daniel Jones is great. I'm not going to sit here and say, you're stupid. Daniel Jones sucks. How can you think he's good? I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say I disagree with you. I don't think that he's very good. I don't think he's the quarterback of the future. You could say it was the offensive line. You could say it was the wide receivers. You could say it was the coaches. You could make all the excuses in the world. But at the end of the day, Daniel Jones needs to take accountability with the fact that the offense has been terrible since he got here. Okay, he's part of it. He is part of the issue. He's not part of the solution. He hasn't elevated anybody's play. We brought in Kenny Golladay and Kadarius Toney, and they still don't have a touchdown in their careers. Okay, or I'm sorry, well, Kenny Golladay with the Giants, Kadarius Toney in his career. But I don't like at the beginning of the year, Giants fans hoping that's a throwaway season to get a good quarterback. Now, if we started off really bad and we were 1-8. And they rooted for us to lose the next 9 games or the next 8 games, I'm not going to get mad at that. I'm not going to get mad at a fan that says the Giants should tank when the season's over and we have no chance. I can't root against the Giants. I can't root against them. I can't root for them to lose. But I'm not going to get that mad at somebody that thinks we should tank for a better draft pick. I wouldn't get mad at that. But for guys, I also don't like when guys root for players to fail so they go, I told you he was going to be bad. I was hoping like hell I was wrong about Daniel Jones. I was hoping like hell. I want to be wrong about Daniel Jones. I want to be. When I say I don't think somebody's going to be good or I think that they're going to be bad, I want to be wrong. Unfortunately, the problem hasn't happened. Hasn't happened like that. Kyle, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. I'm a DJ fan, but I feel like at the end of the day, Daboll will move on from him. I don't feel like DJ has what Daboll's looking for. And that's the big thing, Kyle. Again, Daboll comes in here with his own system. And Joe Shane, they work together in Buffalo, and they know what they're looking for as far as under center goes. They're going to know what set of skills they want out of their quarterback. Daniel Jones doesn't have that set of skills, and it was pretty obvious when they declined his 5th-year option. I think they knew immediately this guy doesn't fit what we want to do. We're going to ride with him in 2022 because he's going to be our best chance to win. We have no cap space, and we're not drafting a quarterback. We want to fix the offensive and defensive lines. There was no quarterback worth taking that early either. This was a horrible quarterback class. So, again, they just had to ride with Daniel Jones. It was the best option. I will say this. There's a lot of guys saying Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor's not as good as Daniel Jones. There's a reason Tyrod Taylor there's a reason that he's a backup. Okay? So, and again, it's not like he's going to come in here and all of a sudden the Giants offense is going to start flying. It's not. But I don't think Daniel Jones is exactly what they're looking for. Because if they thought Daniel Jones fit exactly what they wanted to do, I'm sure they would have picked up his fifth-year option because it would have been cheap. So, we'll see. Bill, thank you for the super channel, friend. Appreciate it. What do you think about Cobb Pizzle versus Mark Holmes? I haven't been able to watch any videos at all. For the belt, also going to get a good 20-minute walk on the treadmill every morning. Also, I can only get a good 20-minute walk on the treadmill every morning. Is that good? Something's always better than nothing, Bill. Something's always better than nothing. This is the other thing I can tell you right now as far as like walking goes. I'll watch some of the. I always love the Cobb Pizzle versus Mark Holmes. I don't know if Mark Holmes has said anything to Cobb. I know Cobb Pizzle's been hammering Mark Holmes. That happened last year, and of course Cobb's had that belt for a while. I have a feeling Cobb Pizzle's going to keep that belt. But this is the other thing, Bill. If you can't exercise, I always tell people this: if you're in a building, I will bet you $1,000 that doesn't happen. This is the type of crap. These, I think we need to have some drug tests for people to get into this chat room. I think we need to have drug tests for some people to get in here. Seriously. Cowboys ain't beating anybody. The Cowboys couldn't beat the Sooners 58-3. Okay. But Bill, what you should do if you're in a building and you have to, there's an elevator, use the steps. If you have to go somewhere, park farther away from the building and walk. Those little things help every day. That type of thing helps every day. A lot of people don't get a chance to exercise a lot, but doing little things like that, like I said, instead of taking the elevator, take the stairs or park farther away in a store. If you're going to the mall, you go to a grocery store, don't park near the door. Park a good distance from the door and walk in. It helps. Abe, my friend, thank you for the super chat. The Sausage King of Chicago. He says, what do you see the biggest priority roster-wise moving forward other than the quarterback that this regime will focus on? I think cornerback or inside linebacker. I'll be honest, Abe, I think it's wide receiver. I think that's a big one. We don't have a number one wide receiver. You've seen that they don't care for Kenny Galladay. We've seen that they don't care for Kadarius Toney. They're playing David Sills and Richie James. I think that the New York Giants can look at a couple of those wide receivers from USC or a couple from Ohio State and bring them in here. If the Giants are drafting 15th or 16th and there's not a cornerback left that they like, you could see them go with that number one pick, a wide receiver. That is definitely something that can happen. So we'll keep an eye on it. But I think corner's another one. But I think that number one wide receiver is a big thing that we're missing. Remember when they drafted Josh Allen, they really didn't have it. They went out and they got a Stephon Diggs. So they didn't draft him, obviously, but they went out and they grabbed the number one wide receiver. You saw what it did for the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen in that offense. They got a guy like Stephon Diggs. So I do think that they'll look for a number one wide receiver. They do have Saquon Barkley. I could see Saquon Barkley coming back here next year. That I could see. But I think that they will look for a number one wide receiver because they like to throw the ball down the field. And that's part of the other problem. Daniel Jones doesn't really throw the ball down the field. He checks down a lot of passes. So even when he has time in the pocket, people argue, hey, he has no time in the pocket. Of course, he can't locate receivers down the field. But even when he does have time, a lot of times he doesn't take that shot. I think that they want a guy that's more of a gunslinger like a Josh Allen. Daniel Jones ain't that guy. It's just not. Kelvin, my friend, thank you. Appreciate it. DJ is staying if he keeps improving. He's going to have to improve a lot. A lot. The offense didn't look good. The offense hasn't looked good at all. Saquon Barkley's looked really good. But, I mean, I can't say he's staying for the simple fact he would have to be fantastic and then have to go into the playoffs and make a run. It's going to be difficult for Daniel Jones to keep his job here because, like I said, they didn't draft him. And I think that they want their own quarterback with the set of skills that, fits their scheme and their system and what they want to do. I just have a very hard time believing Daniel Jones will be back. If he keeps improving, what it'll do is it'll certainly help his value on the open market. Maybe somebody will give him a starting job someplace. I just have a feeling it's not going to be here with the Giants. I just have that feeling. Dan, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. How many will Judge finish with? Hope number 61 is tomorrow. I think Judge finishes with 64. I think he can hit 4 more homers. They got 14 games. 63, 64. The only thing I'm going to say is this, Dan. I mean, my wife was like, oh, she said he's not going to do it today. There's a lot of pressure I was talking about. And I said to her, hon, this isn't going to stop. The rest of the year, people are going to be all over him about Roger Maris. And I go, the longer it takes for him to get there, the more pressure is going to be on him. So he wants to get this over with quick. Now, he did have a couple really good at-bats tonight. And I did feel like the bat that he struck out on, I know Cone was like, oh, it was either Cone or Neal's like, that was a good slider. I'm like, that wasn't a good slider. That pitch was a hanger. And I felt like Judge tried to hit a home run on that pitch. But it's awesome. I love what Judge is doing. It's been a pleasure to watch that guy play. I mean, for a dude to have a chance to win the Triple Crown in this day and age, where everybody's got such a low batting average, they strike out all the time. For a guy to win the Triple Crown, hitting 60 homers, that'd be insane. It's one of the greatest years in the history of baseball that we're watching. Got to cap it up with the World Series. That'd be nice. Dashy, my friend, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Still yet to have my victory beer. I have a feeling this week, Dashy, you will. You're playing the Jets. I feel like Joe Burrow and company get right in this game. So we'll see. Never take anything for granted, though, this year. I mean, Miami came back. They were down 28-7 against Baltimore. 2 of those 6 touchdowns. Who the hell saw that coming? Jets have like a 10,000 to 1 chance to win that game. Jets come back and win that game. Giants are 2-0. Like, what are the odds of those things happening? Very, very slim to none, right? Nathaniel, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. He says, Baddog, we living off of Nick's ice cream and Dallas tears. Yeah, there's not wrong with a little salty snack to go with your sweet Nick's ice cream. That's a fact. Salty Dallas tears. I don't know if any tears taste better. Maybe the Eagles fans' tears, but Dallas tears. Listen, Nathaniel, I already know what's going to happen. And Giants fans, we already know what's going to happen. We Giants fans, when you're discussing this with a Cowboys fan, we have a no-win situation. No-win situation. I think Nathaniel's the one that said, well, maybe it wasn't Nathaniel. I forgot who said before. Let me see if I can find that, where they said you can't win if we lose and you say, you talk negative, you're too negative. Trent. So Trent Nathan has it right. He says, Baddog, we lose, they say you're negative, you win, you can't celebrate. So to speak to what Trent said there, this is what it is, Giants fans. If we win, Cowboys fans go, oh, we didn't have Dak, so you should win. You should beat us. Even though they're talking a lot of shit, oh, we're going to kick your ass. But then when we go out there and we beat them, oh, we didn't have Dak. So you don't count because we didn't have Dak. But if we lose to them, forget about it. Forget about it. So Giants got to win this game. But that's the way it's going to go. We lose to them, it's like, oh, you guys suck. We kicked your ass. And we beat them. Oh, you did it without Dak. It don't count. You know how it goes. Still, I'm going to do a video about Kenny Golladay tomorrow. I discussed it a little bit, but I will have a video on Kenny Golladay tomorrow, and I'll talk all about it. There you go. Caitlin says, I just got the peanut butter cup, Nick. It's one of the best. It's one of the best. I'll be honest, though, Caitlin, I have not had a bad Nick's ice cream flavor yet. Now, I haven't tried the mango. I'm not a mango. I don't like mango ice cream, so I haven't had that. They're all amazing. I have had butter pecan is my second favorite ice cream to chocolate chip. So the butter pecan is unbelievable. So are their cram bars. These things, I'm telling you, man, these are so good. These little cram bars. But the salted caramel, the triple chocolate, the Rocky Road, the cookies and cream, the vanilla, the chocolate. There's like a peanut butter caramel. They're all incredible. They're so good. So good. It's good stuff. I think you'll enjoy it, Caitlin. It's really good. Space Ozzy, thank you for the super chat. Who's the best team in the NFC in your opinion? in the end. I mean, it pains me to say it. I don't want to say it. Read my mind. They're in the NFC East. They wear green jerseys. I think they've looked the best out of the NFC teams in the first 2 weeks. I can't think of a team that looked better than them. The Giants aren't better than them. Nobody in our division is better than them. The Packers don't look great. The Bears aren't good. The Niners are not good. Seahawks, forget about it. The Cardinals are lost. The Rams haven't looked good. The Bucks are 2-0, but they haven't been convincing. It's early, though. It's early. I mean, there's 6 undefeated team. This is one of them. Like, who the hell would have predicted that? It's very early. But through the first 2 weeks, I mean, it's that team that wears booger green in the state of Pennsylvania. College guy, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Do you let DJ Walker the G-Man go 10-7? Yes. Yes. This is the way I look at it, college guy. If Daboll and Shane and Brandon Brown and all the guys in the front office and the head coach, they're going to do some discuss after the end of the year. No matter what happens, they'll discuss what they want to do at that position. The way I look at it is this: if they believe that they can get a quarterback in here that can make them go 12-5 and be better than 12-7, then yes, I think they let him walk. I think that they could say, hey, listen, if we could trade up and get, I'm not a big fan of a lot of these quarterbacks. I tell you, I'm not a big Will Levis guy. Anthony Richardson's trash. I've tried to tell people for 2 years that AR-50 he's not a good quarterback. He's not good. I don't know where the hell this guy kind of got in the Heisman talk. He hasn't even thrown a damn touchdown this year. He's not a good quarterback. Obviously, C.J. Stroud, the Bryce Young. So, I don't know. There's always a quarterback that kind of jumps up the chart. But if the Giants like a guy and think, hey, we can pay him less than we're paying Daniel Jones, we can take that cap money and build around the quarterback. And we can use Tyrod Taylor as a stopgap guy until we're ready to put the rookie in there. Or maybe they just put the rookie in there initially. Then they're gonna look at quarterbacks. I have no doubt they're going to look at quarterbacks. But I don't think the record itself saves Daniel Jones. Like, I think you have to look at the way this offense is played. Like, it hasn't played good, right? We won. Like I said, I give Daniel Jones credit. The resolve he's shown. Brian Daboll's went after him a couple times. He's shown resolve. He's led the Giants down to the game-winning touchdown. That was huge. But we won because of a missed field goal. We had a very bad first half. Couldn't do anything against the Carolina Panthers. We scored 1 touchdown against the Carolina Panthers. It's not like Daniel Jones. And again, he's throwing to Richie James and David Sills and Daniel Bellinger. I get that. Our offensive line is a work in progress. I get that. But he's not elevating this offense. It doesn't look any better. It looks a little better, but that's because he has a healthy Saquon Barkley. It's going to make a big difference. So it's not like all of a sudden, Daniel Jones has found it and we're scoring like the Eagles are, where we're scoring 30 points a game. If that was the case, if Daniel Jones started to pump this offense, we were scoring 34 points a game, and we were 10-7, then they would probably could say, well, we better keep this guy. But the offense, the way it's played the first 2 weeks, I don't think he's done anything to save his job yet. Now, like I said, if he starts putting up 4 touchdowns a week and we're scoring 34, 37, 28, 31, and he gets consistent, then they're going to have a decision to make. But he's got to prove that he's worth coming back. Douglas, my friend, thank you for super chat. Appreciate it. I haven't looked at the draft yet, Douglas. I mean, it is too early. We're in September. I don't usually start looking at players in college football until December. That's really when I start paying attention to everything. Obviously, I've watched Kentucky. I've watched Florida, and I'm telling you, AR-15 is not good. I watch Alabama. I watch Ohio State. I'm watching all the guys with the quarterbacks that are talked about maybe coming here to the New York Giants. And obviously, I watch Oklahoma because they're my favorite team. I watch a lot of college football, but I haven't really zoned in on anybody. It's like, I really want that guy. And I don't know where we're picking either, Douglas. And that's the thing. I don't know where we're picking. If we're picking third, It's different than if we're picking 18th. So it's hard to pick a player because it's going to depend on where we're drafting. Then I would know who I'd rather have. That's why I do the draft videos, right? Because once I know where we're picking, then I can say, okay, I'd like this guy here. I'd like this guy here. I'd like this guy here. But right now, it's really difficult to make that. This is the guy that I want. Jonathan, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. As fans, we just got to sit back and enjoy the ride, and that's all we can do. Daniel Jones this, Daniel Jones that, no wide receivers, no offensive line, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. There's no excuses anymore. He either does it or he doesn't. He's either back here or he's not. It's not our decision to make. It's coaches, it's a GM. We'll see. We'll see. You know. So it is what it is. No. That's what happens though, Trent, because today's day and age, this is the problem. It's the fantasy football generation. So there's a lot of fans that are just player fans. And they defend the player. Like, I'm not that guy. I have my favorite players. Xavier McKinney's my favorite player on the Giants. If Xavier McKinney, if they let him walk and he went to Cleveland, I'm not going to dislike Xavier McKinney at all. I would still hope he did well, but I'm not going to pay attention to him the way I would if he was still in the Giants, because I'm a Giants guy. I'm not a player guy. I root for the Giants. I root for the guys that wear big blue. Like I said, I don't root against Odell Beckham when he went to Cleveland. I was hoping that Odell Beckham got a Super Bowl ring. I was happy for him. But I don't really pay attention to what he does because it has no effect on the Giants. I care about the Giants. I care about the guys that wear Giants blue. If they go elsewhere, it is what it is. No. Daniel Jones goes to Minnesota next year. I'm not going to sit there and go, God, I hope he sucks. I wish him nothing but the best, but I'm not going to pay attention to what the hell he's doing. I'm not paying attention to it. And I'm going to tell you this. I have Evan Ingram on my fantasy team. I still don't pay attention to what the hell he's doing. I still don't because I don't care. He's with Jacksonville. But when he was with the Giants, I rooted for his ass. I had to tear him up a bunch of times because he freaking sucked. SB, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Penn State University freshman quarterback going to be a stud in a year or two. Maybe. I can tell you Caleb Williams is a stud at USC. Whoever the hell gets that guy, man, it's going to be unbelievable. Stanley, I watched Michael Penix last week. Absolutely tore up Michigan State. I watched the game. I watched Washington play Michigan State. And Penix looked great. He did. So I watched the game last week. I don't like the Pac-12. Now I'm rooting so hard for an Oklahoma USC playoff game. I think that'd be so much fun. But with the Pac, I don't really care with the Pac-12. But when it's 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night, wife and kid are sleeping, and I'm not streaming or something, on a Saturday night, I'm just relaxing upstairs on the couch. I'll put on a football game. I'll watch some Washington football, USC, Oregon, Washington State. I don't care. Utah. I'll watch those. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. If we end up picking, say, 13, how much draft capital they would have to give up. Well, again, Dr. Kelp, it depends on how far up they'd have to move. But if you're trying to get into like the top 7 for a quarterback at that point, you'd probably have to give up a future first, is my guess. You'd probably have to give that up. I don't know. So it is what it is. You just watched that? You just watched that video? My reaction to Daniel Jones getting drafted? Man, like millions of people saw that, Space Oddity. Where you been? Not to mention, I've gone over that video a number of times on here. That one got me. A lot of people found me from that reaction video. And that was without SI.com saying what it was, just using my thumbnail or my face for their article. But yeah, that was a legendary moment. My one viral moment was that. I'd much rather have a better viral moment than that one. But that was my one viral moment. My son's too young to play football when he's 5. He is 5 years old. Oh, you're new to the channel. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. But yes, that was my one viral moment. And a lot of people found my channel from that reaction. So die Jalen Hurts still suck, people. He hushed up everyone. I'm hoping that you have someone to help you Velcro your shoes in the morning. Again, these delusional fans after one game just think that they're, oh God, here we go. I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing the low IQ, the low football IQ so many of these people have. No. It's just amazing to me how some of these guys have never watched a football game in their life. They have one good game. Oh, he don't suck, does he? I mean, Daniel Jones threw 400 yards against New Orleans last year. Was I supposed? Did Giants fans come out with videos going, "Oh my God, look at Daniel Jones, he's Pat Mahomes"? No. I think they'll get their guy, dire Giants fan. I do. I think they'll get it. They'll figure it out. You know, the one thing I like about them, dire Giants fans, is, I guess I've said it a number of times, they're younger. They have innovative minds. They have 21st century football analytical minds, something Gettleman doesn't have. They've made a lot of strange moves. Bradbury, they had to cut. That was a cap casualty. They released Blake Martinez. That came out of nowhere. They've sat Kadarius Toney and Kenny Golladay, and they're 2-0. So remember, dire Giants fan, this is the thing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again and expecting different results. Well, Brian Daboll is coming here. Joe Shane is coming here. Brandon Brown. They have not done the same things that we've done the last 5 years. They have done a lot of things differently. A lot of things that Giants fans go, why are we doing that? Why did they do that? Why did they cut Blake Martinez? How can you do that? Why is Kenny Golladay not getting any snaps? We're 2-0. So they've broken that vicious cycle of let's keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And they're 2-0. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to continue, but they have no problem thinking outside the box, which is what I like. That's what young head coaches do. You know. Rachel, thank you so much. I appreciate it, my lady. That's a lot of Nick's ice cream. Says, I asked Sneaky G-Man this question. I wanted to ask you too. Right now, the only thing working for Dallas is the defense. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being fully concerned, is Dan Quinn with Parsons? Oh, God, I would say, Rachel, I would say a 9. Absolutely a 9. I was watching that game Sunday against Cincinnati. And Rachel, in the back of my mind, all I kept thinking to myself is, oh my God, that's going to be Daniel Jones. That's all I kept thinking. I'm like, our offensive line is not good. And I'm watching them sack Joe Burrow 6 or 7 times, constantly running for his life. It concerns me a lot. It concerns me a lot. I mean, that concerns me way more than their offense does. We have to not turn the ball over. We can't allow it to, because that defense is looking for that. But the only way we can do that, Rachel, we have to run the ball. We have to try to alleviate that pass rush, maybe some misdirection stuff, end arounds, whatever. Maybe some RPOs with Daniel Jones, something to try to get them to hesitate a little bit. And then we got to get Daniel Jones on 3rd down and short, 3rd and 3 or less. You don't want him 3rd and long. He's going to get killed. So it is a massive concern of mine. That I can't lie about that. Their front 7 looks ridiculous. So, I would say, I mean, I don't know. People keep talking about Micah Parsons against Andrew Thomas, and that'll be so much fun to watch. But I don't know if Micah Parsons always lines up on the right side of the Cowboys defense. If he's moving around and they put him to the other side, he's going to go up against Evan Neal, then I might be worried. The Giants can't let Parsons beat him. I think that they have to use a tight end to help. They have to chip block. Maybe Barkley's got to help out. But they got to find a way to slow him down. You're probably not going to stop him, but you got to find a way to slow him down. So the defense is very concerning for me. because our offensive line has not been very good. It's been better than I thought it would be, but our offense has still struggled, and that offensive line is still trying to get the hang of things. And Dallas's front seven is very formidable. So it'll be interesting. But I feel like I still feel like we can beat them, and that's why I've been saying I think 20-17, 21-20, kind of the way we played the first two games, 19-16, 17-14, 17-16, something like that. If I was a betting man, I don't know, maybe I'm sure this is how good my chat is. Somebody in the chat, if you could find me the over/under. I had the spread wrong. I thought Dallas would be favored by 2.5. We're actually favored by 2.5. I'm usually really good with the spreads. But I would imagine the over-under in this game is like 43.5, 44, somewhere like that. And I might actually consider taking the under. So maybe the Giants are -1 now? Okay. Well, that's what happened last week. We were favored by like 2.5, and then we got into the game, and the Giants were a 1-point dog. So that'll probably happen again. People don't believe in the Giants. But it's a 39. So Vegas has it about where I do, where I'm thinking 21-20, 19-16. 39 is really low. But I'll be honest, 39.5, I might consider taking the under because I could see 20-17. But everybody is taking the under. That drives it down. So, but Steve, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. Kenny Galladay should be in the next Ocean's 11 movie. He's excellent at stealing millions. He did. He stole millions in broad daylight. Nobody did anything about it. Nothing about it. A backup quarterback will thread the Giants defense. Oh, there's an Eagles fan sticking up for the Cowboys. I never thought I'd see that. Randy Stites, closet Cowboys fan. It's interesting. Closet Cowboy fan. I don't think I've ever seen an Eagles fan like stick up for the Cowboys in my life. But yeah, it makes sense, Randy. Brian Tannehill couldn't do it. Baker Mayfield couldn't do it. Starters couldn't do it with better running backs than the Cowboys have. But of course, Cooper Rush will be able to threat. And of course, Cooper Rush didn't do jack shit against Cincinnati's defense either. Scored a whopping 20 points. But of course, he'll come into MetLife Stadium and he'll just thread. Whatever the hell thread means. He'll thread the Giants defense and Wink Martindale. A guy that's barely started any games going against one of the most complex defensive schemes in the league. But yeah, he'll figure it out. What is wrong with Eagle fans? Like, do some of you eat paste for breakfast? Is that what's going on? Are you the one that ate the paste as a kid in kindergarten? There's always one in the kindergarten class that eats the crayons and the paste. Some of these Eagle fans, man, I swear to God, it's insane. Alien says an Eagles fan sticking up for the Cowboys, strange behavior. That is a fact. That is a fact. Hey, Randy, why don't you get rid of the Eagle and just become a Cowboy fan? Why don't you just become a Cowboy fan? Derek Giants fan, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. A couple more days till the final word on edge rushers. Kayvon will make a huge difference. Do you see him playing? Eagles usually love the Giants. I think that Eagles love the Giants when we're playing the Cowboys. I don't think the Eagles love it. I think the Eagle fans hate the Giants, which I love. Bring the hate on because I feel the same way about them bastards. There's no love lost between me and the Philadelphia Eagles. I do have a gut feeling Kayvon Thibodeau is going to play. I don't know how much. They're a Giants fan. Like, I don't think he'll be on the field like 95% of the snaps, but I could see him getting out there and maybe getting 50 to 60% of the snaps. They did say that they took a really good step forward. I would love to get them both back. I'm greedy, but we'll see how it goes. I would love to get them back, though. L.A. Lou, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. On an average, Jones is releasing the ball quicker than last season. It seems like is he? I don't know. It seems like he is. If Barkley's running the ball well, you could play action RPO and roll out and diminish the pass rush. Well, that's what the Giants are going to have to do. They're going to have to run some RPO. They're going to have to run some play action passes. and maybe some misdirection stuff. And that's what they would have to do. Because they're going to have to keep Dallas's defense off balance. So they're going to have to get in third and short. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11, obvious passing situations. Daniel Jones is not going to have a chance. Not going to have a chance. The Giants would be better off if they get to 3rd and 11 running a draw. Seriously. Oh, given the choice. What am I looking at? A couple more days. Final word on the edge rushers. Came on. I mean, you mean like a choice between Kayvon or like playing or not playing? I'll trust the Giants coaching staff and their training staff. If they believe he's well enough to play, then I think he will. I think maybe he could have played last week because he said he felt like he was going to play and they held him out. I think Thibodeau is playing. I don't know about Ojulari. Randy, thank you for the super chat. He says, that is an American Eagle. I am Navy. That's very interesting. Well, thank you for your service. I do appreciate that very much. Much respect for your service. But it's just interesting. Well, now at least I know you're a Cowboys, but now your comments make sense. So one thing I'll say, Randy, is screw the Eagles. We can agree on that. Screw the Eagles. But that makes sense now. I just saw the Eagle, and I'm like, why is this Eagles fan? Why is this Eagles fan? Nice Eagle fan singing over the Cowboys. Nathaniel, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Dallas fans better be eating glitter glue because they're living in a fantasy land. Oh, this game Monday night is going to be so much damn fun. I mean, I can't wait, man. I hope you guys and girls can't wait either. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be on this channel. You're going to want to come by. You definitely don't forget to come by on Friday night when I have Law Nation on the channel. I'm sure he'll have a lot of Cowboys fans. But it'll be fun talking to him about the Giants and Cowboys. It's just when the Giants and Cowboys meet up, us Giants fans really haven't had a foot to stand on. We haven't had much to say. We really haven't had a chance to beat them. Now we do. I feel like we're every bit as good as they are right now. They have not been impressive. Their offense looked completely lost against Tampa Bay, even with Dak Prescott. It didn't look any better. Pollard had one big touchdown run. And other than that, their offense completely struggled. And they went against two defenses that I don't think are as complex as Wink Martindale's. And one of their games is at home. They're on the road. So the defense does scare me. I don't think our offense has put up a lot of points. But I think that we can shut their offense down. And I think we can win the way we won the first two games. But it's nice to feel like we're on an even playing field with Dallas because it has been a long time since I felt that way and definitely feel that way now. So it'll be great. Rehearsal of Fate. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. He says the future looks bright for the New York Giants. It's getting there, man. Like I said, I really believe we have the right guys in place. And I feel like the front office, I feel like they know what they're doing. Somebody mentioned the preseason. They said, doesn't it feel good to have a good coaching staff? Something just feels different. It just feels different. Not even the winning, just the way they're coached, the way they play, the things they do. It just has a different feel. The culture is different, right? WBC, I say it all the time, hashtag winning builds culture. And we're doing this. Think about this. We're 2-0 without four of our best players. Ojulari and Thibodeau haven't played. And for all intents and purposes, Kadarius Toney and Kenny Golladay haven't played. So four of our best players, two on defense, two on offense, haven't played, and we're 2-0. Now, I don't know what the hell the deal is with Kadarius Toney and Kenny Golladay and how many snaps they're going to see. And I will have a video on Kenny Golladay tomorrow. It'll be up about 11:30 in the morning. I'm going to record it when I'm done with the live stream tonight. And I'll schedule it for 11:30, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. You'll like it. So, Randy, Randy, now we good. Now we're good. Randy, now we're good. Jalen Hurts is trash without his legs. Facts. Now we good, Randy. Now we good. We're good now. Yeah, I know we beat Dallas in 2020, Evan, but That's because they were already out of it. They were done. They didn't have Dak Prescott, and we beat them. But going into a game where, like last year, I didn't feel like we could beat Dallas. Even this year, I said before the season started, I said until we beat Dallas, I'm not picking us to beat Dallas. But I'm still not picking us to beat Dallas. But I think that I definitely more confident than I was at the beginning of the year. That's for sure. Definitely more confident than it was at the beginning of the year. Dire Giants fan, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. He says, I super chatted too early. F Dallas. That's a fact, too. I can't wait. What's going on, Chef Oz? How you doing? Thank you for being here, man. Thank you all for being here, as always. If you guys haven't done so. AFC, that's a fact, too. He does like that. He went shopping with Ezekiel Elliott. I don't know what that was about. Hit the like button. We got to get 300 likes. We're at 289. So if you could hit that thumbs up, that'd be awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it very much. One thing I'm going to have to say, my mods are always the best, but we're going to have to revamp our mods. There's a lot of moderators that are mods on this channel that never are here anymore. So I have to talk with you guys and girls about people to delete as far as moderators go. So I'm gonna have to do that. So it is what it is. Nope, Giants haven't beaten Dak since his rookie year. It's a fact. It's a fact. We'll see. Best pie during a game. I don't eat pizza. I have a cheat meal on Saturday night. That's it. There's no football, pizza, wings, beer, none of that from me. Sunday mornings. Well, now it's a protein shake and pancakes because I'm superstitious. So I have to do that Monday. I have to make a protein shake at night and I have to bring it to work with me in the morning. And I always have pancakes at work. But usually Sundays, man, 24 ounces of egg whites and pancakes and a yogurt. And I don't eat during the game. I eat my chicken or ground turkey after the game, but that's it. Yeah, no pizza for me. No pizza for me. Mick Lovin, my friend, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. I predicted the Giants go 10-7. Let's look more realistic. They just have to go 8-7. I like our chances. Yeah, they have to win 8 of the next 15. Listen, there are definitely some Giants fans that pick the Giants to win 10, 11 games, make the playoffs. I hope those people are right. I hope you're right, Mick. I hope like hell that's what it is. I hope like hell we win 10 games. It's felt good to win 2, right? The winning feeling feels good. I want to continue to feel that. It'll feel extra good when you beat a division rival. That'll feel amazing. So that'll feel amazing. Dire Giants fan, I'm with you. I'm still at 7 wins. I'm not gonna say anything different. Here you go. He said Jones would be better than Dak. I also said Jones would be better than Trubisky is. Better than Dwayne Haskins, God rest his soul, was. Better than Sam Darnold is. Yeah, everybody's going to have a bad take. I make videos. I'm going to be wrong now and again. You take pictures of other men on YouTube and use them as your thumbnail. And you eat paste in the morning. And you probably still kiss your mom on the mouth. But, hey, we all have our faults, right? It is what it is. I hope so, Shane. I don't know if they're both coming back. I do think that Thibodeau will be back here. I have a gut feeling Thibodeau is going to play. Aziz, I don't know. I would love to get them both back, though. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. How good would our defense be with that? Yeah, people should never try to trash talk me. It's just, you're going to get embarrassed. It's just, don't try. There's a reason when I was in the trash talk circle, which is how YouTube Sports got started. You can ask anybody that was on YouTube back then when I was talking trash, and most of them will tell you I was the best to ever do it. Most of them will tell you there was not a better trash talker than yours truly. There's a reason for that. Duncan, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Says, I'm picking while saying this, but go Giants. Make the Cowboys beg. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. This guy, Dak has numbers 9-0. Who gives a shit? Dak's not playing. Is Dak playing this week? You want to talk about an irrelevant number when it comes to the game on Monday? What the hell does that have to do with anything? Rodney Stanley. What the hell kind of name is that? Why do you have two first names? Rodney Stanley. The guy's got two. Never trust anybody with two first names. And he's talking about Dak Prescott. I mean, are you Dak's mom or something? Like, what do you keep talking about Dak for? Dak's not playing. Dak's numbers mean nothing in this game. Dak's got to have hand surgery. Dak can't even play with himself right now. He's got to recover. Unless that's part of his recovery. Is that part of his therapy to get better? Alien, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. He says, hey, Baddog, I know DJ isn't currently Daboll's long-term guy, but do you think there's a chance he can develop himself into being Daboll's long-term quarterback? I don't. That's just my feeling. Alien, I don't mean that that's going to be true. I just feel like if they believed that they could turn him into it, they would have given him the fifth-year option because it would have been cheaper. So I feel like if they thought he had what it took to fit their scheme to what they want and the expectations that they have for their quarterback, I think they would have tagged or, given him the fifth-year option. So I don't. Now he's got 15 more games to prove that he is. The offense is going to have to. I don't give a damn about who's out there, wide receiver, all the turmoil in the wide receiver room. I don't give a damn about the line. I don't give no excuses. Like Daniel Jones has to elevate this offense a lot better than he's done. No excuses. That's the only way he's going to be able to stay around here. I just don't know. Space Oddity. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. As a Bills fan, you got the right coach and GM. Yeah, thank you for that. I believe we do too. And like I said, I believe you guys are the best team in the NFL, and you should be able to win. My friend Nathaniel, thank you for joining the Dog Pound, brother. I appreciate it. Nathaniel the Hunter, welcome to the Dog Pound. Yo, Dog Pound members, where you at? You know what to do. Welcome, Nathaniel the Hunter, into the Dog Pound, baby. Look at this guy. Why are you taking football? How am I taking him personally? I responded to your comment. You want to talk shit to me? I have the right to talk shit back. What happened? You try to throw blows and you get punched in the mouth by a guy that doesn't let people walk over you. And now I'm the victim. I come in here and troll and the guy said something and embarrassed me. Then shut your mouth. If you don't want to be responded to, don't say anything. Just sit there and listen. That's a fact. For real. I loved it. This is a young guy. This is this generation. Oh, talk. Bam! Someone responds, I'm the victim. Knock it off. Grow a set. Maybe your balls will drop someday. For real. Matthew, how can I be the man when you're the man? And here we go again. This guy again. I'm just going to block this guy. Talking about the other dude. You talked about his name. I said don't trust somebody with two first names. Oh, that was really insulting. Go eat some more paste. I think it's time for bed. I think your mother's calling you up to bed. Go. Go. Let the grown guys talk. You got school in the morning. Go do something with yourself. Go get some sleep. Learn how to read. Get an education. Get off the internet. For real. Where'd that go? Stream is high energy. I know nothing else. That's always my level, Peter. I am a high energy guy. I can't help it. I am a high energy guy. Very high energy. Gotta love it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell. You think of high energy? You gotta be here with it for the entire football season. You want to see some high energy? Very high energy. High energy. And here's another one. Here you go. Roid rage. So why is it roid rage? These are my number one. Thank you for the compliment. But number two, why is it roid rage? So this is what I don't understand. So anybody that has why is it roid rage? Because I'm muscular? So that's got to be what it is. So is it every person on the face of the planet that is muscular or fit? Are they all on steroids or is it just me? Is that what it is? Anybody that's in shape, they got to be on steroids because this guy obviously can't. He's softer than a wet loaf of bread. So he can't get himself in shape. So that's got to be what it is because he can't do it. But is that what it is? So Saquon's got to be on it. Jalen, you want to talk about a guy that's on steroids? Well, it's got to be Jalen Hurts. He can squat 600 pounds. I can't squat 600 pounds. I can't squat 600 pounds. So he's got to be. If I am, and Hurts is 50 pounds heavier than me and really strong and muscular, he's got to be on it then. Maybe that's why he's playing so well. Eagle fans, like I said, go eat some more paste. Dire Giants fans, people are idiots. Some people are idiots. It's just funny. They talk all that smack, and then I respond, and then they get all butthurt. It just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh. 21-13. 34 points. I could see that between the two teams. I don't think the Cowboys get 3 touchdowns, though. I don't think they get 3 touchdowns. Psy Guy Bryce says he likes to cut your jibbie. Yeah, he might. Some guys like that. That for some reason they think that that's like an insult. Like that's all they can throw at me because I'm muscular. So you're on steroids. I always say that's a compliment because if I was out of shape, nobody would have accused me of that. So it is what it is. Not the first time, won't be the last time that I'm accused of that. But it is what it is. Mr. Assassin says, all these cowgirls, well, there's 2 L's in Dallas. There's 2 L's in Dallas. I like this one better. 21-17 Giants. I like that one. What's my opinion about Washington? I don't really have much of an opinion about Washington. I never know what the hell to expect from Washington. I never know. Every time I think Washington's going to be good, they're bad. Every time I think they're going to be bad, they're decent. Every time I pick them to win a game, they lose. Every time I pick them to win or lose a game, they win. I can't figure Washington out to save my life. I don't know. Nathaniel, man, sounds good, brother. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate it. I'm actually going to get out of here myself. It is midnight. It was a fun stream, man. I love talking smack. It's fun. We have the Cowboys. It's an intense rivalry. We're actually 2-0. We actually are on the same ground with these guys. It's a Monday night game. It's a big statement game for the Giants. We can't come out there and lay an egg and lose the Cooper Rush during our Color Rush. We're wearing Color Rush jerseys. We can't lose the Cooper Rush on Color Rush night. But I'm pumped up, man. I'm ready for this game. You want to talk about, you think I'm high energy in this stream, wait till the game. Wait till you see me during the game. It'd probably be the high. Now, I haven't had a lot of energy the first 2 weeks because I really haven't known what to expect. And yes, I want to win, but I'm not going to have the same fire for a Titans team or a Panthers team as I am for the Cowboys. I'm going to be fired up for that. I know the chat's going to be fired up for that. That's going to be a very emotional game. So you're going to see the normal, my veins probably will come out of my neck at some point in that game, be it good or bad. But I'm definitely looking forward to Giants and Dallas. There's no question about it. I'm hyped up. I'm ready to go. I love you guys and girls. You made it fun tonight. Even the trolls. I love the trolls. See, that's the thing. Their comments don't bother me. I just like to respond. But when I respond, obviously my comments bother them. That's the funniest thing about it. Like, I don't care. I don't give a shit what someone on the internet thinks of me. I couldn't care less. But I like to respond to it because I like to make an example of people. I like to make people laugh. I think it's funny. It's funny. It's like a comedian, right? You go to a comedy show and you heckle the comic and he blasts, he rips you a new one. What do you expect? I'm the guy on stage here. So if you want to try to heckle me and I notice it, expect me to heckle you back. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I just completely ignore it. But today I didn't feel like it because we got Giants and Dallas, baby. And I'm ready to do this damn thing. So I appreciate you guys and girls watching. Thank you so much. If you haven't done so again, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like. We got 320 likes, which is awesome. So just hit that. It's free. I'm going to end this. I'm going to go potty, record my Kenny Galladay video. That'll be up at 11:30 tomorrow. And then Friday night I'll be live with Law Nation on this channel. We'll have a civilized discussion because Law is good people. Law Nation is good people, class act, and it'll be a lot of fun to go over the game with him. And then I don't know about Talking Giants. It may be the same night, which will be on Chris's channel. But whatever it is, very, very busy times. I've been trying to put content up here every day for you guys and girls. I hope you've noticed that I've been trying to do that. I'm trying to really put it in the work. You guys and girls have, given me so much support and everything else. And I think that I work so much. It's ridiculous. But ever since I got that silver play button because you guys and girls, I'm ready. I'm just ready to, I don't know. I got like a second wind, you know what I mean? So I really do appreciate it. And thank you guys and girls for being here. Enjoy the rest of your night. Watch Kenny Galladay video tomorrow. And weekend's almost here, baby. Have a good night, everybody. It's Bad Diggy Dizzle. I'm out.